Okay, breezy day out here. Just wanted to go through, if we're looking at hitting flighted shots, some things to pay attention to. Because typically we're going to be delivering the club differently when we're hitting it low, whether it be through a steeper attack angle and delivering a little less loft, or keeping the attack angle similar and delivering less loft. Obviously that's ultimately going to dictate how much lower the ball goes. So I have a little station set up here to help you groove this when you're working on it. So when you get into your normal setup, I start with your normal baseline. So you get set up there, normal aim, going at that yellow flag out there. So I get my normal setup in. If I'm looking to hit it low, first place I'm just gonna shift the ball just a little bit back in my stance. I'm gonna get that handle just off the inside of my lead leg. So I'm delivering, I sort of am set to deliver less loft. And then if I do that, so I have it back in my stance, I'm gonna be picking up the ball a little sooner in my arc, okay? So if I'm traveling down on this side, on the way through, I'm gonna pick up the ball sooner. If the ball's way up in my stance, I'm gonna sort of have my low point here, and I'm gonna be picking up the ball later. So it's gonna be more, that would be more of a left path. When I move it back in my stance, everything being similar, that's more of a right path because I'm picking it up earlier. So if I do it again from here, so if my low point's about here, right? So that's about my low point. If I move the ball back, I'm gonna be picking it up sooner in the circle. If the ball is way forward, my low point's here, and then I'm gonna be picking up later in the circle. So that's gonna affect whether it's gonna draw or fade or go straight. So if I get set in here, if I just move the ball back and I have the handle forward and I deliver the strike, that's gonna cause everything being the same. That should shift the path more to the right. So if I'm looking to hit a low draw, I'm just gonna have the ball back. My stance is gonna be pretty neutral. My stance width's a little bit narrower. I'm gonna stand just a touch closer. And then if I do that, it should produce a little bit of a draw because I'm picking it up earlier in the hit. So I jammed that one into the ground a little bit, but it did have a nice bit of draw. Path was 7.9 into out. It misread the attack angle. Let me hit another one here. Might have got the divot or something. Try that one again, same idea. I don't have to really do anything to hit it low because it's already back in my stance. I'm just gonna make sure my aim is down that stick line. I like that one. So that's a nice flat draw moving into that pin. So there we go, so that's a better read. So the attack angle there is 5.8 down with a path of 7 to the right because of the ball position being so much back in my stance. And my pattern anyways is to pick up the ball a little bit into out. So my normal path is 2 to 3 into out. This one was 7 just because I moved it further back in my stance. So if I want to neutralize that amount of curve, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up normal. I'm gonna aim my feet more down this yellow stick, okay? So that's gonna allow me to still hit down on it, but my club will be moving around me a little bit more in the finish because of my foot line. So again, standing a bit closer, going down my foot line post impact to neutralize the flight. So that was a really straight shot. Pulled it a couple feet, pretty good though. Did it get any numbers? Got face at -1, so let me hit another one here. Same idea, happy with that feeling. Swinging down my foot line. To neutralize that curve. There we go, so that path is down to 2 there. So again, that ball's not gonna curve a ton. The goal again is just to control the flight, and if you're doing that and you're controlling the flight, the ball's not going to curve, and it's also going to penetrate through the wind, which is what you want when you're hitting a normal shot. Obviously, since I'm hitting a cutoff swing, the speed is not going to be as high as a normal one, so I usually adjust. If it was just a normal punch shot with no wind, I'm going to hit it about 10 yards shorter. So then when you get into the wind, you're factoring that, you're going to have to do a little bit of math and figure out what works the best for you. So here's my normal, just have the ball back, swinging down that square stick. This is the draw path. Every time it's going to draw. I don't have to worry about that. That's 10 from a pass standpoint, which is a lot, but that shot with the face being 4 open, it still was a good shot. I wouldn't like it any more than that. And that's reading 5 down attack. This turf today is really dry, so it's sort of exploding as I'm hitting it here. So now I'm gonna go one more down my foot line. Just let the club sort of swing down my feet. That one was super low. Nice, really flat flight. And that path is 1, so very neutral, not much curve on it. And those are plenty low. I don't really need to hit them any lower than that.